Okay, guys, welcome to episode number 11. I'm glad to be doing this episode sooner than later. I know my last episode, episode 10, took a while, and I'm happy to be giving you guys another update on the layout. So the biggest change on this layout is that I finally finished the upper loop, the second loop that actually goes over the other loop. The first loop, you guys have been seeing videos on that for the past almost 2 years now, and it's taken me, unfortunately, that long to get it finished. And I won't go into details on it because you can watch. If you are new to this channel, I suggest that you subscribe. I put out videos every couple of weeks I do reviews, I do updates on my layout. So I suggest that you subscribe, like my videos. I'm always looking for new followers. But anyway, in my previous videos, I've talked about updates that I've made to the upper loop, so I won't go into those details. But I just want to go over a couple of few things that I did do since episode number 10. So starting from walking into the train room, there's nothing new here. The newest thing here is before I only had 2 shelves, the Glenn Schneider shelving system, and I've bought 3 since, and I've only put up 2, and I've got a third one to put up. I'm getting several new locomotives a year, so I need to have more storage space for my engines. So I've put up 2, and I've got 1. You can see it on the ground. I haven't put it up yet. So I got a total of 5 shelves, and they are 6 feet long each. So there you can hold quite a few engines, but you can see my coal turbine, it being so big, it pretty much takes up the whole shelf. But that's one addition that I've made. In the yard room, I finally added a 4-foot section onto the first table is 8 feet, and I added a 4-foot section. So now this table is 12 feet long by 4 feet wide. And I bought some Gargraves track that I'll be using on the yard. I know it's going to be different than Fast Track, but I wanted to use Gargraves. So I started buying I bought a case of that. And you can see some of my rolling stock here. I've been taking out a number of my pieces of rolling stock, and I have to have some place to put them, so I started putting the Gargraves track down and putting the cars onto the table. So also I've added a few more shelves under here. I'm going to add one more at the bottom, but I've added a couple more shelves. That's good, for some good storage. One thing I did not mention in my previous videos is that I got this. One of the big additions I made to the layout is I bought the MTH WIU Wi-Fi interface unit. As you can see right here, and I really wasn't happy with the control of the controller that I still have. You can see it right there. I wasn't really happy with the scroll wheel. It wasn't responding the way I'd liked, so I ended up buying the Wi-Fi interface unit, and I'm pretty happy with it. I use one of my old cell phones to control the MTH locomotives that I've got. It's a really nice, the Wi-Fi is really nice because the software stores all your engines and even your lash ups that you have. So when you want to create a lash up that you have previously used, you have to bring it up into the active menu. You don't have to recreate the lash up. It saves all your lash ups, which is nice. So just to kind of give you a brief view of the layout, you can see this is the upper loop here. Here's the red bridge. I did a video on that. If you guys are curious as to how I made that, I have a video that I made. This is just a temporary bridge that I haven't decided what I want to do as far as the bridge design, so I just temporarily put in a piece of plywood, and then I can take my time deciding how I want to go forward with the design of the bridge. I was hoping to do something different than the red bridge, the girder bridge, to make it like a unique bridge. So, without further ado, I will go ahead and be running today I thought I'd be running the 844. You guys haven't seen this in a while, so I thought it would be a good engine to run on the upper loop. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, before I get started, one last thing I wanted to say was at the end of the video, what I'll be doing is I'll be showing you guys an engineer's view of this upper loop so you can see what it's like to ride the upper loop from the engineer's perspective. So that'll be at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that.
This is the dispatcher. Do you copy?
Copy that, dispatcher. I read you. Over.
Very good. Start up and hold.
Gotcha, dispatcher. We're ready to move. Out. Dispatcher, the water's just about empty. Am I clear to make a move? Over.
Roger that. Take the green. Over.
Copy that, dispatcher. Cleared to move. Here we go.